Hello, we're so back. Okay. Back where we left off, leaving Miles to possibly go to jail. We'll see. Continue. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it to me. I don't remember if he said anything like before about this case, to be honest. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Oh boy. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. Alright. That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it, so I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. So he only heard one gunshot. That was an unusually vague testimony even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, you've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. Yeah, Maya. Let's go. Well, he only heard one, so... So he only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick? It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions. Sorry. Wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. Okay, well, that's it. What was the something you're looking for? Looking for something? Yeah. Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for? What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with. Okay, rude ass bitch. What the hell? I wanted to hear his answer. Around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12, yeah. You're not sure? Hey, don't give me that face! I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Okay, the bang. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. That's it? Okay. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Order, order. Well, Mr. Butts? Whoa, whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Okay, useless buddy. Okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. What am I supposed to do? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Well, okay, first of all, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11 when I went out in the boat. Okay, by that time everyone had gone home for the night, so I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour? What? I pressed him on this already, right? And he was like, that's fucking irrelevant, and I'm like, you're fucking stupid. Huh? Huh? Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Hold on. I'm supposed to present something for sure. Sometime on the 24th or 25th. Taken automatically on 12/25 at 12:15 a.m. Shows an empty lake taken automatically on 12/24 at 11:50. Oh my god, what am I doing? It probably has to do with the times. I heard 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight on... 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight on 12/25? Wait, when did we ask about the time? This one? He said he went out after 11. And then the sound. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. I don't know why I keep playing games like this. This one, right? This is when he said something about the time. No, that checks out, right? Because he said he put the rental boat back at like 12, and he heard hold on. Well, I do. Okay, sorry. I feel like it's been so long since I've had to do this. Single gunshot. Present this one. Oh, the music stopped. That might be a good sign. Oh, wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard 1 bang? Are you sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here, so you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Buddy. Mr. Butts, what? You only heard 1 gunshot? Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Oh my god. Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? This useless motherfucker. Order, and stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? I can say that's enough or continue. Well, I guess I continue. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Well, Mr. Butts, please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. He needs a raise. Wait, he's not. Is he? Does he have a boss? Who's his boss? What Larry heard. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud, like, but I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. That's it? You were listening to your radio at a high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drumbeat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. Yeah, right. Pull this shit out of your ass. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Yeah. Well, Larry heard. Okay. What am I doing? I'm pressing him for that. So you turn on the radio? Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? You don't know what it's like out there alone on Christmas Eve. I shouldn't have said anything. Okay. Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you're listening to? This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio, that is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night? Well, I wanted to know. Real booming loud? Yeah, you know. And you had headphones on? Yep. I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all. Okay. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. No, I can't prove it. I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? What is he doing? What did she say? Tea break. Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. We should care. We should care, Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask, Fine, very well, but please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. Oh, is this the almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas kind of thing? Oh my god. Are you sure? Oops. Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice. Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard, but there is one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. Okay, so it's definitely a almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. But which one do I present is the question. 12:24 at 11:50. Do I present this again? Yeah. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, you're trying to scare me, but I know I don't scare that easy. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. I don't know where I saw this line, but I swear I saw it somewhere. It was probably a meme, I don't know. It means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But that contradicts the two testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order, what does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. The current witness is stupid, is what he's saying. Just look at him. Suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry is... Damn, that's kind of hard. Larry's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. The empty photo. Is it not this one? Look at this photograph. This was taken by a witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24, 11:50 p.m. Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown on this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. Okay. There were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. Am I stupid? Hi, hello, thanks for joining. I'm trying to recall what happened and I'm processing it as best I can. Yeah. Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises, yes? There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. This fucking loser. Hey, my nose is clear that night, man, clear. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any. I'm supposed to show evidence? Okay. Shows an empty lake, 1224, DL6, Gordy. Wait a minute. It does say fired 3 times now that I think about it. Okay, that's the only one I'm going off of at this point. Oh, it's wrong. This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Am I right? Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. Ah, there it is. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order, order. That would make sense of the evidence you've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen on that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, ask you, why? Uh-oh, I'd better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Whoa, what's wrong, Nick? I have it! Huh? I do not. Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, I don't. That was months ago for me. Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya, yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edward's guilty verdict. Please, I don't remember. I've got a hunch and I'm going to run with it. Alright, I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick? Oh boy. Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So, you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. His stupid finger waggle. I'm gonna punch him. Listen, Ricky, take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This is shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on the boat. Okay, yeah. There was a gunshot fired on that boat and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well? The guilty party has to be the other man on the boat. I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 15. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Huh? Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat are. Oh my god, I don't know. What the fuck? Oh my god, can I save? I'm gonna get destroyed. Hold on, just in case. just in case, you know. Anyways. Okay, let me think about this. I don't remember the Steel Samurai case. I honestly have no idea. Wait, I'm trying to remember what happened in the Steel Samurai case, because like he mentioned that it was like the guy got framed because he was the guy who died was pretending. He framed. Oh my god! Wait, the guy who died in that case pretended to be the guy he framed, and then he died. So it was Edgeworth and the murderer? Is that what I'm getting at? Okay, eeny meeny miny middle. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer! After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. Oh. Oh, so the cogs in my head were turning. I got it. What, are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth wouldn't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous! Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name, right, it's... What the fuck? Excuse me? Lotta Hart, Miles Edgeworth. Can I say I don't know? Is that a bad answer? I can't say Miles Edgeworth, that's not the murderer. Right? Lotta Hart is a stupid answer, I just know it. I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah! Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. I just said that because I was being honest. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Ah, the caretaker of the boat shop? But where did he do this? There weren't any boats in the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Please, please, if I have to make more deductions, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. Where did he even die? I don't even remember. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. Oh, my luck is saving me. And that way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. I'm so like, it's so hard. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Huh? That night he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. Oh. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. I definitely just guessed, but yeah, totally. And where would that be if he had just returned the boat? The boat shop. This case is like very much picking at the thinnest threads and somehow connecting them. I gotta give it to Mr. Wright. What happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, The caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Right in front of Polly. What do you mean it only gets worse? There's more? This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Okay. And he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Honestly, I forgot who this guy is. So Robert Hammond was the guy who acquitted... Wait. No, he acquitted him, didn't he? Robert Hammond was his lawyer. Okay, I don't know anymore. He went out to the middle. Why is he killing Robert? And who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? The boat shop caretaker. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. Because the first shot missed? What was he aiming for? To create a witness? I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness. The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first shot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then... Oh. The murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. Wow. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men in the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once he realized that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Wow, good job. Speechless. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Very well, while we are waiting for the caretaker, I'd like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Hello, edgy boy. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? Spill your secrets, Edgeworth. What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Phoenix should be a detective at this rate, honestly. Why is he a lawyer? Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. Oh, he is fleeing. Oh no, it's okay. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. I mean, I'll still be here. Wait, how long have I been streaming? Oh, I'm probably just gonna stream for like 30 minutes or so. Or 30 more minutes. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. Have a good night. What? What should I do? But find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who was that boat shop caretaker? Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, it's okay. I know that there's like a time difference and I only stream at night. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. And maybe we'll see each other again. I think, yeah, sleep well. I think his identity has become very important to this child. I want him and I want him. I want him and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. I'm so yaoi pilled. I saw I want him and my brain instantly went to that. Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. Good job. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. like that was quite a way to phrase it. I want him. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You can try to smile just a little. Relax. Does the opposite of smiling. I'm sorry. But I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. Yeah, pretty much. And I don't know whether or not to tell you, but... Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. Confession? Question mark? What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime that you committed? A memory of a murder. Oh, okay. From like when your dad died or something? Okay, to be continued. Alright. Yippee! I'm actually so shocked that I didn't fumble that. I honestly, I didn't mess up at all, and I wasn't even like trying that hard to not mess up. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he'd never take someone's life. Never. Yeah, honestly, that game prepped my deduction. You know what? That game doesn't even have deduction skills. I was just scrambling all the options as much as I could to figure it out. Oh, hi. How's everyone doing? Not the music changing. What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Is it swooning? Me? Oh yes. I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on. I see Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. This guy. He's still sparkling. Okay. Today's trial. Larry, you really helped us out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick. That bow shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just the guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. What a wonderful joke for the English translation. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Oh, us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. No, not me. But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Okay. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when you first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? The trauma getting to him. The trauma making him edgy. You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. Oh, that's why he trusts Larry too. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Yeah, drop the lore. Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. What a pal. What a great guy. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial, a class trial. Oh, a class trial? The class trial. You remember Larry? Spring, end of a 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school is really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh, yeah, now that you mentioned it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I had skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Children are vicious. Okay. So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. Look at this kid with his spiky ass hair. I didn't do it. Guilty. He did it. Guilty. It was you. Thief. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit blah 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 blah. Okay. Man. The 50 cents I loaned you. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection! He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. Miles? Oh, look at the kid with his little bow tie. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No? Then you shouldn't apologize. Oh wait, Edgeworth's money was the one that was stolen. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Why don't you all just shut up? Oh my god, Larry. This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. I can't believe the teacher actually held a class trial. Like, excuse me, ma'am? That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Okay, but like, who stole the lunch money? Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. Teehee. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? Oh, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Alright, well, who stole it? Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right, I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Ooh. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. Hold on. Tea break. I wanted to meet him to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? Oh, this is so yaoi coded. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd had to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believes in me and I believe in him. He's in pain and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. How devoted. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you held me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I do it for free. Oh, Nick. Nick, we have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? This man's not getting paid for his job, dude. He's doing so much work and no one's paying him for it. Right, it very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. Or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean up some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Alright. Where are we going? Checking on Edgeworth? Oh, he's grimacing as usual. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edward. Perhaps. How are you, buddy? Why prosecute? Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? Oh, I think the music just cut out. I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, right, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Romer Hammond. But then, like, why would, like, the guy who got whatever his name was, Yogi, you know, acquitted, why would he kill him, you know? On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in the elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence, innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. Damn. Prosecutor Von Karma. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I don't really agree with that, to be honest, Edgeworth. I'm gonna tell you right now that I think he's a loser. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. Well, he's a little rude. He doesn't even bother to consider the possibility that he might be wrong. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Alrighty. What am I looking for anyways? Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gone back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. For a detective, he's honestly pretty useless. Phoenix is doing all the legwork here. He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Well, he's not completely useless, huh? Good luck, Gumshoe. Alright. Gourd Lake. Oh, hey pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may, it's my duty to you as a police officer. Now, I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, and one other thing. Eek! No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. Haha, he got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Alrighty. I can go to the public beach though. The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. Went the wrong way. Boat rental shop. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem. I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Aha, hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Excuse me? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Okay. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Alright. I can go in the shack now. Oh, Polly's still here. Nobody's home. Hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, Squawk. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello. Okay, whatever. Can I chat with Polly? Okay. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick? You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. Alright, whatever. Usually examining doesn't do much. Where should I go anyways? Back here? Here. He's out again. When does he work anyway? No, don't be harsh, because I'll have to come back later. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Okay, maybe I have to go investigate here a little more. Huh? I almost didn't see the signpost. Left boat dogs, right exit. Okay. Trash. Larry's today off. He was pretty happy about saving Mr. Edgeworth. True. The old and big. That's great. Anyways. What is up? Some boats. The police took away the actual boat that was used at Nice. Oh, okay. Indeed, there's space for one more boat at the dock. The boat rental shop doesn't look like anyone's around. The caretaker must have run for the hills, huh? Yeah, looks like it. He didn't seem like a bad person. I'm just wondering why he killed the lawyer that got him out of jail. There's a forest here beyond these bushes. Nick, at the forest, there's someone in there. You're right, there's a few policemen in there. They must be looking for the caretaker. Good luck. Okay. It doesn't look like he uses kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What, you thought he was telling the truth? Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right, but don't all the fish in the wall here look really puny to me? Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? Ah! Huh? Well, what's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me! Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See, that's why I didn't want to tell you. My girl, okay. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn on his heater on. Guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. What am I investigating? I'm investigating nothing. What's this? That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, Squawk. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw, but hey. He keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. Alright. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Oh. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Wait, why? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Okay. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now it's time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Wait, why does he hate Hammond though? And why does he hate Edgeworth? Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. Wow, it's all here in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Okay. Why didn't the caretaker? I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. Okay, what do I do with this? Okay. Whoops. Do I go back to Mr. Grossberg? One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. Where are we going? What do you think we should do now, Maya? You would know best, Nick. Just do what you do. That should work. Well, had any good ideas? This is all tied to the DL6 incident. We'd better find out as much as we can about that murder before tomorrow. Something that happened back then has a hold in Edgeworth and it won't let go. Okay. Grossberg Law Offices. He is not fucking here. Okay. That's great, actually. Detention center. No. Criminal affairs. Where the hell am I going? What am I doing? Oh wait, maybe I present it. Hold on. I don't really know who to present it to though. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right. But I don't remember that old man, not at all. So he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now it's time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? I mean, yeah, I figured that out a while ago. Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent. Is he on here? This guy? It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow, on December 28th, its statute of limitations runs out. Tomorrow. Could that be a coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory, never. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, okay. Is there anything else I'm supposed to do? Yanni Yogi. Oh, here you are. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed that oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. Huh, but isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right, yeah. There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's... Okay, yeah, he said this earlier. I think the time has come to tell all. Okay, spill it, bro. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe! You're using up my air! What? Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Ah! What are you? Stop breathing my air! No, father! He's attacking father! Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! So he thinks he might have shot his father accidentally, and with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream, a scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut up memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was a true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. Ah, there is, Nick. There's someone else who knows about DL6. Okay. We're gonna go find him. But Mr. Grossberg. Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding, I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So Edward dreamt he shot his own father? It's only a dream, I wonder... What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, Well... Oh, so consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. No, I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Okay, Gregory Edgeworth. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. You're meant to have Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth is very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. I feel like we should be more concerned about forged testimonies, you know? To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost, and died in despair as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. But Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right, everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. That's kind of sad. Okay, where do I go now? Where am I going? When it does this, I'm just like, I don't know where I'm going next. Hello? What is this? Hi. What? I don't like when it stops giving me options and I don't know where I'm supposed to go next. Hello? There's nothing else to talk about? Here, I have this. Oh, so this is the letter? It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney. Oh, it's going. But he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients that one. Huh. I kind of jumped into this after taking like many months off, so I kind of don't remember exactly what's happening, but we're going. The only thing he trusts is with his own ability, but he got his client found innocent. Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won the innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait, what is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? The fuck if I know, dude. What the hell? Von Karma. I don't know. Could it be Mandarin Von Karma? Von Karma, why would he have something to do with this? I don't fucking know. Don't ask me. Oh, well, I'm not sure. Von Karma, Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. Wait, actually? This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means... that the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... correct. Manfred Von Karma himself. What? A man has fallen into the river in Lego City. That's all you need to know. Okay. What does this mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? The hell if I know? Stop asking me. Hold on. Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Please, I don't know. Are you serious? Oh, here we go. Okay, never mind. We're good. If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What a loser. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. Okay. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. Oh, this thing. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Haha, a vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or go to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? Is that important? What do I do, Nick? While Karma's going to bring up DL6, you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him! Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright. If you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. Okay, my voice is giving out. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials, Okay. I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna rest my voice. Well, he's not in jail yet, so that's a good thing. I really was hoping it was getting over, but looks like they're gonna ask me more questions and they're gonna make me figure it out more. Okay, whatever. Whoops. Okay. Well, oh yeah, I'm off tomorrow. I was thinking about if I was gonna stream tomorrow. I'm off! I'm probably still only gonna stream for like an hour or something, but we'll stream again tomorrow. Probably. Okay, bye bye, good night. Until next time.